Pepe coin holders, I've got a video for you guys. Today I want to be talking about my Pepe 75x long position, as well as where I think this market will be headed. So without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys. We're going to start off here on crypto Twitter. You can follow me at 333blackc. I say still holding the 75x Pepe long. In my video, I asked if I should keep it open, and you all said I should. Send it to 10,000 plus or zero. That's kind of how I'm treating this trade, honestly. It's a 75x position, and I show you guys at the time when I took this photo, it was up 897%. All right, guys. I want to look deeper into this and where I think we're going to be headed here, because we did come and break above a very important price level here on Pepe. Above 4 zeros, 14 was very important to me. We wicked below it, and I said, hey, guys, like, keep your eyes open here, because this is a very important level, all right? Either this is potentially a good area for a lower high, but in my honest opinion, I think that there's more likelihood that this was a little bit of a bull trap, and we're going to come chop around here for a little while before we inevitably break to the upside and go higher. You know, guys, we can't just go straight up all the time, every day, unfortunately. The market needs to cool off a little bit, and I said, if we see a rejection here, keep your eyes open in between this channel. It's okay if we chop around here for a little while. We still have, you know, September, October, November, December, Q4 2025. I expect that's when we will see the really large moves in the cryptocurrency space. And I think when you see that play out, you're going to see Pepe perform very well. And on top of that, I do want to emphasize that we saw a little bit of a drawdown over the past couple of days because of the tariffs getting brought up once again. 50% tariffs on the EU. If there's one thing the markets don't like, is uncertainty, and these tariffs are a harbinger of uncertainty. But I do think that regardless, the tariffs are going to blow over, the market will digest it, and then once there's some more certainty in the market, risk-on assets will be in a much more favorable position. And guys, Pepe is the king of risk-on assets. It is a meme coin, guys. It is the meme coin, okay? But for the short term, sure. Can we pull back a little bit? Yeah, I think that's possible here. But I really don't want to see us closing anywhere below this blue line here at about 4.012. And we could come down here and test that. That's fine. We could be range bound and still continue the upside. But guys, throughout this chopping, I'm going to continue to hold my 75x position open. I'm still 366% in the profit, aka $630 in the profit. I opened it up a couple days ago. It was only $171. Doing these high X leverage trades are purely with money I'm not afraid to lose. So obviously I have my much larger positions, like my $200,000 XRP position, which is 10x leverage. I'm monitoring. I have stop losses on, but when I do 75x leverage, it's really just for fun, to be honest, seeing if I can make a couple $100 when this market is hot. And when the iron is hot, I try to strike it, and I think that this crypto market is hot right now, and these are the times for 75x and high leverage positions. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing in these markets, and I put my money where my mouth is. It's as simple as that. And if you guys do want to trade Pepe as well, feel free to check out in the description box below or pin comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign-in bonus to Blowfin. All you have to do is click that link, deposit Trilby, you get a bunch of free money, as well as there's awesome promotions as well. So the more trading volume you do, the more rewards you can get. You can get a Tesla Model 3 worth about $33,000. You can take advantage of that. And it's not like a raffle system. It's just if you trade X amount, you get it. So there's always rewards to be working towards, even while you're profiting. So take advantage of it, guys. So where is Pepe? Ranked 26, up nearly 10% in the past 7 days. A little bit of that drawdown happened, down 2% in the past 24 hours. Really because, first off, it's the weekend. It's a holiday weekend. Price action is going to be low volume. And on top of that, I will say these tariffs did spook the market a little bit. But all in all, the spooking was not that big. It was not a big deal. We saw it more so in the traditional market. And I think that you're going to see that reverse sooner rather than later. So we're looking at Pepe. We're at a $5.67 billion market cap. All-time high this cycle was about a $13 billion market cap. 24-hour volume, 1.11 billion, because, guys, low weekend volume, holiday weekend. The big money is out hanging out with friends and family. They're not at their office trading the big money and really swinging these markets. But, guys, Bitcoin is trading at $108,000. $3,000 off of all-time highs. Bitcoin dominance is steady. We want to see this break down. I expect this to break down into the end of 2025, okay? When you see this breakdown, you couple that with the Federal Reserve pivoting towards quantitative easing from quantitative tightening, aka instead of selling, putting sell pressure on the stock market, they're creating buy pressure, and you see the Fed also pivot to rate cuts, it's going to be a much more favorable environment. These tariffs kind of blow over. You couple that with year 4 of the 4-year cycle, it's just when you should see the final phase of the bull market. I expect fireworks, guys, and I expect Pepe to make big moves, and that's why I'm doing these 75x trades on it. And, Bitcoin, sure, this is exactly as I predicted. I expected a test of 110,000, maybe make people think that we're in a little bit of a double top scenario before we break down just a little bit, but I expect kind of just chop around here into the end of the year, into Q4, then into Q4, I expect when we really start to make our last final push to $120,000, $150,000. If things get really, really crazy, maybe 200,000, but I think that's kind of pushing it here. But guys, I do want to say, I am not going to denounce the 4-year cycle until the fat lady sings. I know I see a lot of people out there talking about how, this is the super cycle. There's so much mass adoption. I'm not willing to say that just yet. I'm not going to denounce the 4-year cycle because it has been the most accurate data point to go off of forever, since the inception of Bitcoin for the past few cycles. And I've been trading crypto for nearly a decade now, and that's been my best strategy, is following the 4-year cycles. So, guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Follow me at 333blackc on Twitter. And if you like to trade on Blowfin, do some 75x longs. I'm not saying you should do that, but if you want to just have some fun and trade with me, feel free to check that out. That's all I got. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.